the way that I was a camp leader's assistant, so I didn't work often, but I used to bring there's too many fucking bees close together, alright? I was used to being busy. Besides being bossy, it was fun. Holy shit, that's alliteration. It was troublesome, of course, but I earned a lot of respect, and from the others that way. Among the others, only Vera dared to challenge me. I am better in a fair fight anyway. We already tried it out, should I remind you? I wasn't prepared enough back then. Hadn't exercised the muscles and stuff. Okay, you are stronger. That's it. Back at it then. Some chatterbox told me that Vera is very, very afraid of the dark. I am not afraid, bitch. Maybe you should tell us yourself. Easy peasy. Sasha came to me one night and said, this troop isn't big enough for the both of us. Let's make a bet. The loser gets transferred. So I accepted. If only I had known what her plan was, I would have accepted anyway. In short, we had to go through the catacombs at midnight. The ones in Paris? Holy fuck, I wouldn't do that. The one who left first was a loser, of course. Yep. Deal is a deal, and as they say, we set off at night, and the weather was, and the weather, almost as if on purpose, was cloudy, windy, and it was about to start raining. Besides, the flashlight barely worked. I felt like someone was watching us. We made it to the abandoned military base. We went down to the basement. Sasha was going ahead of me. Went to some room when Sasha turned off the flashlight and said, Vera, dear, let's save the battery for the way back. But I was creeped out. I said, let's get over the bet and pull up a contest. I saw her smiling the way she does. What's wrong, Vera? She said, snidely. Afraid of the dark, huh? I freaked out and turned off the light and regretted it instantly. Because I felt someone watching me, and the way they did was not nice at all. How can someone watch you nicely, though? I was all sweaty, and I turned the light on, swinging the flashlight around. And Sasha was like, so soon? Less than a minute. I yelled at her and stormed to the outside, but the rain had just started. I wasn't going back to the camp, so I made a choice to stay behind before it was over. And that was the right thing to do, because I go now. Let me fucking speak. Yeah, go on. After she left, I turned on the flashlight, and when I was about to leave, realized I couldn't stand up. Oh, what happened? It seemed like my legs went numb, so I put the flashlight on a nearby box and started rubbing my hips. Damn. Trying to bring them back to life was useless. The thought of calling for Vera came to my mind, but she couldn't get very far away from the echo. It was strong enough in the corridors. But I just won the bet, so calling for her help would be equal forfeiting. So I kept on rubbing my legs. Unfortunately, I felt my hands losing control. What? They were wiggling down my legs, paralyzed. As soon as I leaned on the seat, the only thing I was able to do was turn my head. What's up with me, I thought. Am I being paralyzed? Yes. Why haven't I neither fallen or hit my head or taken what? I haven't neither fallen or hit my head or taken drugs. Why can't I move? What's with the creepy fucking birds and shit in the background? I was about to piss my pants. Wow. Calm down. Alexandra, calm down. But your name is Sasha. I'm so confused right now. They'll find you missing next morning, and Vera knows where you are. They'll find you by lunch, at least. Maybe my senses will be back by that time. Breathe. I was sitting and breathing, looking at the dim spot of light on the wall when they appeared. Who appeared? I heard the stomping of little feet at first. The beasts stayed in the shadows, but then they got bolder, and I could see their red eyes. Fucking everything's got red eyes. Who were they? Rats. Lots of them. My flashlight was almost dead, so I could only see their shapes in the darkness. Ugh! That I hadn't felt it. I saw one of the creatures get up on my knees. The grey creature sat back on its feet and looked at me in the eyes. Help, I whispered, trying to believe I was just a bad dream. But it didn't work, as usual. Help, I yelled at the top of my lungs, this time. Fuck. The horrible beast hid away from my voice, because my voice is terrible, and so is my voice acting, because I'm fucking sick and I can't do this voice much longer. All of them, but one sitting on my knees. It kept on sitting, on its back paws, losing its front ones, like in a prayer, looking at my face. It seemed like the rat was smirking. Help, I yelled again, realizing deep in my heart that no one was gonna come. Oh my god, that sound fucked my ears up. Oh, I wished we were out of there. The stupid bet, the foolish leadership. What use is it? What use is any of that if you're going to be eaten alive by rats? I broke into tears, a helplessness. That was totally out of my plans. The rat looked away all of a sudden, like it was trying to listen for something. Then it jumped off, and the air trembled with rats' footsteps. The horrible things in a single burst ran away, and the room drowned in silence, breaking with my sobbing and some water drops. Was I saved then? Did my scream scare them off, or did someone heard it and came to my rescue? I burst into laughter with relief. I was sitting and giggling like an idiot, because I was an idiot, but I was alive. But the fun was broken with some weird noise coming from the corridor. The noise of 100 small feet and squeaking rats were closing in slowly. My rescue hadn't come yet. No, I shouted, no, get lost. But the rats didn't listen, because they're rats and they don't listen. The light of my dying flashlight showed me the room filling with a swarm of grey beings. There was something big in the middle of it. Oh, the creature got into the beam of light, and I beheld the Rat King. It had a crown and shit. The ugly beast made 6 or 7 rats was sitting on the backs of the comrades, moving its paws and muzzle and shit. Oh my god. The beings brought him upon his knees and scattered all over the room. I didn't see it, but I knew they were there around me, watching their king, like in a theatre. I was screaming as hard as I could, trying to scare the monster, but it didn't care. It couldn't be fucked. It was heading to my stomach, slowly and clumsily climbing up my skirt. Ooh, leaving a trace of pus and urine on it. Ew. At the time, I was awkwardly glad that my body was numb from the neck down. The Rat King made it to his destination, and I heard my shirt rippling as he bit through it. Damn, Rat King gonna get you naked. Given up on calling for help in the moment, any howling of helplessness and fear. So soon the monster will settle his hunger, and the rest of the swarm will finish the job. A flash of light blinded me, and in a moment I heard a familiar voice shouting, "Get off! Away with you!" I heard the ripping of fabric, followed by the thud, as the monster was slapped into the concrete wall by a childish hand. It was Nastasta, I can't remember how to fucking say her name, storming around the room, kicking the rats and hitting them with a flashlight as if it was a club. I don't know how it didn't fall apart. The rats formed away, carrying their defeated king with Nastasa fucked. Hugged my neck, closely knocked me out crying. Sasha dearest, don't you pass out, please. I'm fine, I'm stressed. I stressed her off, can't move though, way to go, Nastasia, fuck. You saved my life, holy shit. You're a true hero, you deserve a fucking medal. No words can explain how happy I was, but a terrible thought came into my mind. Fuck that name, man, I can't say it. Legs will fall soon, just like mine did, and the rats will get both of us. And so I commanded, Nastasya, You've got to get out of here. Now run to the camp and bring the first leader you meet here. Got it? Nastasia nodded and rushed out, leaving me alone in the darkness once again. I wondered if my sanity could take it. As her footsteps faded away, odd rustles caught my ear. Maybe it was just my imagination playing a bad trick on me, but I felt like rats were surrounding me again. Fortunately, Nastia, I think I got it that time, wasn't about to go far away. Let me tell this part, it's my favorite. When the rain stopped, I got to the outside and saw Natasha running somewhere. I caught up with her and headed back to Sasha. Man, you should have seen yourself, but yeah, good thing you didn't. A talking dead in the flesh. And then our princess got back to life after we brought her outside. When her limbs started moving, she freaked out with joy. Boy, I'd never heard that much swearing. Wow, you should watch my videos, I swear a lot. The pain was unbearable. As my sensitivity restored, the whole body ached as if it was pierced by 1,000 needles. My stomach was burning. Yeah, Nastasia... Oh, fucking... This name, man. Nastasia was dodging around Sasha like, Sasha, you alright? Sasha, don't give up. Sasha, does it hurt? I shook her shoulders hard and sent her back to the camp for help. Nastia made a couple of steps and returned like I would leave her. Thanks to our beauty, we couldn't settle her down, so we took Sasha's clothes off. Oh. All of them? Did you get a boob pic? Send me nudes. Ouch! I'll do the same to you if you don't shut up. I'm good. And off to the lake. We used her shirt as bandages in order to wrap up her wounds after we cleaned Sasha from... Put the details away, please. Alright. It's almost over anyway. Yeah, we made it back to the camp. Everyone slipped into our couches. And nothing had happened. No one knew about this, of course. Even... Oh, I'm dying. Even Nastia kept her mouth shut. She was way awesome. Aww. Was it for real though? It was. Wanna see the scars? I do. Are they on your boobs? Can I see your boobs? Sasha pulls up her shirt. Oh shit. Dang, it's too dark in here. I can't see a thing. Oh, look how happy these motherfuckers are. Neither can I. They are too small to see. Try to touch them instead. Ooh. Watch your hands, you four-eyed freak. I just wanted to touch the boobs. You can touch Petrov next time you see him in a sauna. Keep your hands off her. Okay. This guy's perverted. Hey, it's 5 until midnight. Time to call for the Queen of Spades. Do we have to? What's happening? What are we doing? Do I have to click? What? Sorry, I was drinking. Part 8, that'll be the last part. Queen of Spades is gonna be the last part. Holy shit. Okay, so if you like this video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to share it with a friend. And subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.